Hello, welcome all of you dears in our most favorite YouTube channel, Physics Make It Simple. As long as 11 science is concerned and while learning the units and measurements, this is a video number 4 and in this video we have to learn dimensions of physical quantity. How to find the dimensions of various physical quantities, various physical constants. There may be a possibility of lengthening this video, so don't leave the video dear students. Observe the video till the end that you will get a clear cut idea about dimensions and how to find the dimensions of different physical quantities today. Okay. So before starting directly, you should know what is the definition of dimensions. So dimensions of a physical quantity is defined as the powers to which the fundamental units are raised to obtain the unit of that physical quantity. No, you haven't understood it. I will repeat again. Powers to which the fundamental units are raised. Dimensions are nothing but the power of a fundamental quantity. So any physical quantity will have to convert in the formula of fundamental quantities at first, and then powers of that fundamental quantity indicates the dimensions. I will repeat again the definition. Dimensions of a dimensions of a physical quantity is defined as the powers to which the fundamental units are raised. For what purpose? In order to obtain dimension of that particular physical quantity. So to learn dimension, I have prepared a table on the board. Observe that table at first, then your idea will be more clear. So we know the 7 fundamental quantities that I have written on the board: mass, length, time, temperature, luminous intensity, electric current and amount of substance. So to obtain the dimension, the unit of mass is represented by capital M. Unit of mass is represented by capital M. Unit of length is represented by capital L. Unit of time is represented by capital T. Unit of temperature is represented by or shown by either K or theta. Unit of luminous intensity is represented by C. Unit of electric current is represented by capital A, or in some book it is denoted by capital I, and unit of amount of substance is represented by mole. So by making use of these symbols, dimensions of any physical quantity is to be calculated. So how that dimensions are to be calculated, that we will see one by one. Okay. So I have written some questions on RHS side of the board. Obtain the dimensions of the following physical quantity: area, volume, density, acceleration, force, momentum, work, power, impulse. Okay. So I will calculate the dimension of area. See here, dimension of area. Dimension of area. So what is the formula of area? Write down the formula of area in terms of fundamental quantity. Area is equal to what? Length into breadth. Area is equal to length into breadth. So this is the formula. So put dimension sign on both the sides. So how it is? Dimension of area is equal to dimension of length into dimension of breadth, like this. breadth is nothing but length, length is nothing but length. These two are the fundamental quantity. Or finally we can write what here, dimension of area is equal to, what is the dimension of, what is the unit of length? Unit of length, see here, unit of length is L. L, how many times length come? One time. Into what? Breadth is also a type of length. How many time? One time. So we can write like this, L1. So dimension of area is equal to, combine these two, we'll get what? L2. So dimension of area in length is 2. Dimension of area in length, about length or in length is 2. Dimension of area in mass is 0. No mass is there. Dimension of area corresponding to time is also 0. So we may write M0, L2, T0. That is also the another fashion of writing. This may be written as like this, or this may be written as like this, M0, L2, T minus 2. This is the dimension of area. Because dimension is generally written in MLT form, but it doesn't mean that you should compulsorily write like this. This is also a correct, L2. It clearly indicates that mass is 0 there, time is 0. So dimension of area in terms of mass and time is 0, and dimension of area in terms of length is 2. Okay, then take a screenshot. Pause the video, take a screenshot, and then we'll see the next physical quantity. Okay. The next one is what? What is the next? Next one is volume. Write down the formula of volume. Volume is equal to what? Length into breadth into height. Again the same procedure. Length, breadth, height. Breadth is nothing but a type of length. Height is nothing but a type of length. So you will get what here? Put a dimension on both sides. Volume. Dimension of volume is equal to dimension of length into dimension of breadth into dimension of height, like this. See here, very simple, very simple. So dimension of volume is equal to what? Dimension of length is L1, dimension of breadth is also L1, dimension of height is also L1. So you will get what here? Dimension of volume is equal to, you will get L3, or in terms of MLT this may be written as M0, L3 and T0, isn't it? So this is all about dimension of volume. Pause the video and write a note in your notebook or take a screenshot, then we'll proceed further. The next one. Dimension of density. Density. So write down the formula of density. Density is equal to what? Mass upon volume. Mass upon volume. There may be a possibility of writing this. There may be a method of solving this in two forms. Write down the formula of volume, but we already know the dimension of volume now. So we will put like this. Dimension of density is equal to what? Dimension of mass upon dimension of volume. So you will get what here? Dimension of density is equal to, what is dimension of mass? Dimension of mass is M1. What is dimension of volume? Dimension of volume is L3. So this may be written as like this. Dimension of mass M1, L minus 3 in numerator, and T is equal to 0. So dimension of density in terms of mass is 1, dimension of density in terms of length is -3 and dimension of density in terms of time is 0. So you will get what? m1 L minus 3 T0. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot after pausing the video, and then now acceleration. Acceleration, see here, acceleration. ACCELERATION, acceleration. What is the formula of acceleration? Velocity upon time. Velocity upon time. Take a dimension on both the sides. Put the formula of velocity. We will write like this. Acceleration is equal to, what is the formula of velocity? Length upon time into time. Look the formula. All the quantities are become fundamental, and now the powers to which the fundamental units are raised in order to obtain unit of that physical quantity. That is the definition of dimension, that all the quantities are becoming now fundamental, and put that fundamental quantity in terms of unit and their power. Their power suggests the dimension of acceleration. So you will write like this. Dimension of acceleration is equal to what? Dimension of length upon dimension of time into dimension of time, like this. So dimension of acceleration is equal to dimension of length is what? L1 upon dimension of time. I will compose these two in a one bracket, T1, T1, T2. You will get what? Dimension is what? M0 L1 T minus 2. Take a screenshot after pausing the video. The next one is what? Force. Dimension of force. Dimension of force. Dimension of force. Write down the formula: mass into acceleration. So put the dimension sign on both the sides. Dimension of force is equal to dimension of mass into dimension of acceleration. So here dimension of force is equal to, what is the dimension of mass? m1 into, what is the dimension of acceleration? That we have already calculated here, L1 T minus 2. So you will get what? Dimension of force is equal to m1 L1 T minus 2. This is the dimension of dimension of force, m1 L1 T minus 2. Dimension of mass, m1. Dimension of acceleration, L1 T minus 2 meter per second square. Okay. So m1 L1 T minus 2. That is the dimension of force. Take a screenshot. Pause the video and take a screenshot. Okay. The next one. Momentum. 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 Write down the formula of momentum: mass into velocity. Mass into velocity. Put the dimension sign on both the sides. So momentum is equal to dimension of mass into dimension of velocity, like this. This is the dimension sign. The dimension sign should be on both the sides. Remember well, dear student, dimension side should be on both the sides, LHS as well as on RHS. Okay. So dimension of momentum is equal to, what is the dimension of mass? m1. What is the dimension of velocity? That we have already calculated now, L1 T minus 1. So you will get what? Dimension of momentum is equal to m1 L1 t minus 1. Take a screenshot. After pausing the video, the next one is what? Work or energy. Work or energy. That I have combined these two physical quantities together because dimension of work and dimension of energy is same because their SI units are same. SI unit of work and energy is joule. So dimensions of these two physical quantities are same. So what is the formula of work? Work is equal to force into displacement. See here, put the dimension sign on both the sides. Work, here force, into displacement like this. Dimension of work is equal to, we have already calculated dimension of force. What is dimension of force? m1 L1 t minus 2. What is the dimension of displacement? Displacement is nothing but a type of length which is equal to L1. Combine these two together, you will get what? Dimension of work is equal to m1 L2 t minus 2. Take a screenshot or write a note in your notebook by pausing the video. Pause the video at first, pause the video and take a note silently. Take a note after pausing the video. Then after work, we will have to calculate the dimension of power. What is dimension of power? Power. Put the formula of power. Power is equal to work upon time. So dimension of power is equal to what? Dimension of work upon dimension of time. So here power is equal to, that we have already calculated dimension of work which is equal to m1 L2 t minus 2 upon time. Time is nothing but t1. So dimension of power we get is what? m1 L2, this go in upward, minus 1 and minus 2, that you will get what? Minus 3. So this is the dimension of power. Take a screenshot. Dimension of power. Pause the video and take a screenshot. Then after that, impulse. Impulse is equal to force into time. This is a formula. So here dimension of impulse is equal to what we get? Dimension of force into dimension of time. So here what? Dimension of impulse is equal to, we know dimension of force is equal to m1 L1 t minus 2. So write down here m1 L1 t minus 2. Write down the dimension of time. Dimension of time is t1. So dimension of impulse we get is what? m1 L1 t minus 1. Minus 2 and 1 we get t minus 1. This is the dimension of impulse. So in this way we have calculated some dimensions of various physical quantities, and then now we will have to calculate the dimensions of some following physical constant. So which are that physical constants? The first one is that refractive index of the medium. Refractive index is denoted by mu, and formula of refractive index is C upon V. Velocity of light in air to the velocity of light in any medium, C upon V. Actually, this is a ratio of same physical quantity. So it is dimensionless, because we know velocity is denoted by what? Length upon time. Here is also we get what? Length upon time. So this cancelled with each other. This cancelled with each other. And so that refractive index is dimensionless quantity. It is unitless quantity. No unit is also there, because it is a ratio of same physical quantity. Numerator is also stands velocity. Denominator also stand velocity. Velocity upon velocity. Unit get cancelled. Unitless and dimensionless quantity. So we will write like this: dimension of mu is equal to m0 L0 T0. Remember well, refractive index of a medium is unitless and dimensionless. No dimension, no unit. That is all about refractive index. Then universal constant, universal gravitational constant. So universal gravitational constant, to find the dimension of universal gravitational constant, what is the formula? That formula is like this: F is equal to G m1 m2 upon r square. That capital G is called as universal gravitational constant. So capital G is equal to what we get? F r square upon m1 m2. So put the dimension on both the sides. Dimension of G is equal to what? Dimension of force into dimension of r square upon what? Dimension of m1 into dimension of m2. See here, dimension of force will get is what? m1 L1 T minus 2. What is dimension of r square? That is length square, L2, like this, upon dimension of mass, first mass m1, dimension of second mass is also m1. Then combine these all, you will get what? Dimension of G is equal to, dimension of G is equal to, what we get? Dimension of G is equal to m1 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 m2 m2. On the numerator we will get what? m1 m1 L1, like this, m1 L1 m1 L1 sorry L3, this 2 and this 1, you get L3, m1 L3 T minus 2, and here is again m2. On numerator it will get m minus 2. Then we get what? Dimension of G is equal to this m1 and m minus 2, you will get what? M minus 1 L3 T minus 2, like this. So this is all about dimension of universal gravitational constant, m minus 1 m1 L1 T minus 2 L2 m1 m1. So m2 m21 m minus 1, correct. L3 and T minus 2, correct. So this is all about universal gravitational constant. Okay, the next one is what? Planck's constant and Boltzmann constant, coefficient of viscosity. Planck's constant, Boltzmann constant, coefficient of viscosity, that is for your exercise. So solve this by making use of by making, this is your homework. So for that purpose I will give you one hint. That hint is like this: Planck's constant, we know E is equal to h nu, where h is Planck's constant. So h is equal to E upon nu. E energy, nu frequency. Frequency is nothing but a reciprocal of periodic time. So this may be written as what? H is equal to E upon frequency 1 upon T, like this. and put the dimension here. Okay, we will solve here. H is equal to E and this will go up, ET. So dimension of H is equal to what? Dimension of energy into dimension of time, like this. E is equal to H nu. H is equal to E upon nu. H is equal to E upon nu. So E upon 1 upon T. 1 upon T, that is ET, or H is equal to E into T. So you will get what here? Dimension of H is equal to, what is the dimension of energy? M1 L2 T minus 2, that we have already calculated, and dimension of time is T1. So finally we will get what? Dimension of H is equal to M1 L2 T minus 1, that is the dimension of Planck's constant, dimension of Planck's constant. Then Boltzmann constant, for that purpose PV is equal to KT. So K is the Boltzmann constant, so K is equal to PV upon T. Put the dimension on both the sides. Dimension of K is equal to dimension of P into dimension of V upon dimension of time. Sorry, dimension of temperature, not time, this is temperature, that is dimension of temperature, sorry. So Boltzmann constant K is equal to P, force upon area, this is what? Volume, dimension of volume upon dimension of temperature. Temperature is denoted by K. So dimension of K, Boltzmann constant, is equal to, what is the dimension of force? M1 L1 T minus 2 upon area L2, like this, into what? Dimension of volume L3, like this, upon K. So recombining this, you will get what? I will write here. So dimension of K is equal to M1, okay, this went up, minus 1 and this L3, that is you will get L2, okay, then T minus 2, okay, then K minus 1, like this. See here, M1 as it is, this go up, minus 2 and this 1, minus 1 and this 3, that you will get L2 T minus 2, this K goes in the up, you will get K minus 1. So this is all about dimension of Boltzmann constant. Then coefficient of viscosity. What is coefficient of viscosity? So we know F is equal to eta A dV by dx. This is the formula of viscous force. That this eta is called as coefficient of viscosity. This coefficient of viscosity eta is equal to F upon A dV by dx. Then put the dimension. Dimension of eta is equal to, what is the dimension of force? M1 L1 T minus 2 upon, what is the dimension of area? That is L2. What is the dimension of velocity? TV, change in velocity, L1 T minus 1. What is the dimension of distance dx? That is L1. Combine these all you will get a dimension. See here, this L1 and L1 get cancelled, L1 and L1 get cancelled. You will get what here? M1, L1 and this minus 2 goes up. That is, you will get minus 1, minus 2 on the numerator, L minus 2 and L1, L minus 1, this get cancelled. This will go up, plus 1, you will get T minus 1. So this is all about dimension of coefficient of viscosity. So this is all about some dimensions of some physical constant. Then obtain the dimension of supplementary unit, plane angle and solid angle. So plane angle and solid angle, these are the two supplementary unit, dear student. They have SI units, radian and steradian, but they have no dimension. It has unit, it has SI unit, but no dimension. There may be a possibility of asking the question, name any two physical quantities which has unit but no dimension. So there are two physical quantities, that plane angle has a unit radian and solid angle has a unit what? Steradian, but they are they though have unit, but they are dimensionless. They are dimensionless. Then obtain the dimension of refractive index and strain. That we have already learned. Refractive index and strain, these two physical quantities are unitless as well as dimensionless. Then we will see the dimension of electric charge. Dimension of electric charge. Dimension of electric charge. We will see the dimension of electric charge, Q. We know I is equal to Q upon T, rate of flow of charge. From that, Q is equal to IT. So dimension of Q is equal to dimension of I into dimension of time. So dimension of Q is equal to, what is the dimension of I? Dimension of I is A1, T1. See here, electric current, where is electric current? Electric current either denoted by A or I, So we can write here like this, A1 T1, or this may be written as like this, I1 T1. So this is all about electric charge. Then electric potential. Electric potential. Electric potential So write down the formula. V is equal to W upon Q. This is the formula of V is equal to W upon Q. This is the formula of electric potential. Work done in bringing a positive charge once round the complete circuit, that is electric potential. V is equal to W upon Q. So put V is equal to dimension of W upon dimension of Q. This may be written as like this. Dimension of V is equal to, what is dimension of W? M1 L2 T minus 2 upon, what is the dimension of electric charge? That we have already written like this, I1 T1 Q is equal to IT. This may be written as like this. M1 L1 T minus 3, this one goes up, minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3, and I minus 1. So this is all about dimension of electric potential. In this way, we have calculated various dimensions of various physical quantities. My humble request to all of you, dear student, I have calculated all the dimension very fastly. So pause the video time to time. Pause the video. Stop the video. Pause the video. Take a screenshot. Write a note in your notebook. And again repeat yourself. Then your idea will be clear cut. In this way, this is a very interesting phenomenon of dimension. Today we have finished. Those have not yet subscribed my channel, please dear students, subscribe my channel, because you are my energy. And we will again proceed further and we'll meet again for the next video. Goodbye.